It's that feeling, when you're putting in the work, you're struggling through something, and it feels like absolutely no one sees it. It's this quiet frustration, right? Well, today, we're going to look at that feeling from a completely different angle. And this is where our source reflection kicks things off with this really powerful idea. It's talking about those battles we fight in silence. The late nights, the sacrifices you make that nobody knows about, those moments of doubt that you push through all on your own. Yeah, those are the invisible efforts that really shape who we are. I mean, really think about it for a second. That project you poured your heart and soul into, that personal battle you fought behind closed doors, or hey, even just the daily grind of trying to be a better person. It's in those moments when you feel unseen that it can get pretty lonely. But here's the thing. That feeling of being invisible, it's a universal human experience. We all get it. So why does it happen? Well, it kind of starts with understanding what the world around us is trained to see, and maybe more importantly, what it's trained to ignore. Our society loves stuff it can measure, right? It values the big results, the promotions, the public wins, the stuff you can post online. The shiny, finished product gets all the applause. But what about the messy, difficult, and totally invisible process it took to get there? Yeah, that part usually gets forgotten. Okay, so if the world is just focused on the surface level stuff, where do we find meaning in all that unseen work? This is where our source material introduces a huge shift in perspective. It asks us to consider a viewpoint that sees what we don't. And in the context of this reflection, that perspective is of Allah, or God. The core message here is actually pretty simple, but it's profound. It's that there's a perspective that doesn't just see the final score. It values the entire journey, the intention you started with, the patience you had along the way, and all that silent effort that no one else was around to witness. This slide just lays it out so perfectly. Look at the contrast. On one side, you've got the world, which is looking for results, successes, and public actions. But on the other side, you have a perspective that values what's going on inside, your intentions, your patience, and your silent effort. Let's break those three down a little more. So, what exactly are these internal qualities that are valued so much? This reflection really zooms in on three key things that are apparently never, ever overlooked. First up is your intention. This is your why. It's the reason you're doing what you're doing. Think about it. You could try to help someone, and maybe it doesn't work out. The world might only see the failure, but that sincere intention, that pure desire to do good, that's seen, that's valued. It's the whole foundation of the act. All right, next we've got patience. And this is not about just sitting around waiting for things to happen. No, this is an active, powerful kind of strength. It's the endurance you show when you hit a setback, the calm you fight to maintain in a crisis, the persistence you have when you just aren't seeing results yet. That's a battle nobody else gets to see. And finally, there's silent effort. This is all the work that happens behind the curtain. It's the late night studying when everyone else is asleep, the early mornings you get up to practice, those tiny choices you make all day to resist a bad habit or to do the right thing when it's just plain hard. There's no audience. There's no applause. It's just you and the effort. So what happens when you take that sincere intention, add in that quiet patience, and mix it with all that silent effort? What do you get? Well, you get a really comforting and powerful truth. All these unseen things, the why in your heart, the strength you find when you're waiting, the work you do in total solitude, it all builds up to this one incredible takeaway. And there it is. Nothing sincere is ever wasted in the sight of Allah. Let that sink in for a second. Not one single drop of effort that comes from a sincere heart is ever lost. It is never wasted. So what this really means is that your value isn't measured by the trophies on your shelf or the likes on your post. It's measured by the sincerity in your heart. Every quiet struggle, every unseen attempt to do something good, it all matters. It all has worth. So I'll just leave you with this final thought to chew on. Thinking about all this, what invisible effort of yours, what private struggle or silent work can you now see in a totally new light?